Gaslighting is a term more commonly used to describe somebody who is going to try to psychologically manipulate you into believing that you're the one who is indeed going crazy, when you're not going crazy, you're just around an emotional manipulator. When it comes to gaslighting, the term comes from the 1940s play Gaslight, where the husband literally went all out to drive the wife crazy. We're all capable of saying gaslighting phrases. However, with a gaslighter, they usually set the stage, they set the environment, they play the games to then gaslight your reality. And so there's several different types of gaslighting. And one of these is when they're going to go all out to provoke feelings within you to then attack your feelings, blame your feelings. A narcissistic person wants to convince you that your emotional reactions to their actions are the problem, to distract you from the fact that without their actions, you would not be having those emotional reactions. So as a narcissist feels they are entitled to excessive attention, if they're not getting the attention they believe they're entitled to, the praise, the admiration, the sympathetic attention, this causes a narcissistic injury. They feel pain. They feel like they need to get back at you. So they're going to go all out to provoke certain feelings within you. And one of those is jealousy, when they'll suddenly start ignoring you and being overly nice to one of your siblings, narcissistic parents. When a boss will ignore one worker and be overly nice to another worker that is perhaps doing less than you. When a partner starts flirting with somebody new, provoking those feelings of jealousy within you. It also realistically provokes feelings of resentment within you. It gets you to question yourself and doubt yourself. And you're willing to just communicate with the person because you care about the person to gain a better understanding of the situation. A narcissistic person, a gaslighter, is just going to turn around and say, oh, you're jealous. So you know you've got those sort of feelings within you, and then they're telling you you're feeling those things, and you think, oh, maybe perhaps I am jealous. They're going to go all out to be some of the most secretive people you could ever meet. They're going to lie to you. They're going to deceive you. And when you try to communicate with them, they're going to accuse you of having trust issues. They are going to be some of the most insensitive people you could ever meet. And when you try and communicate your feelings with them, they are going to go all out to tell you that you're too sensitive. So they're going to provoke certain feelings within you, and when you try to discuss those feelings with them, they're going to attack those very feelings and blame those very feelings. Another way a narcissistic person will gaslight your reality is they will try to help you so it looks like they're being really helpful and really nice, when what they are actually doing is sabotaging you. So you don't see that their behaviour is having a negative impact on your life. And if you do come close to recognising and you do try to speak out, they turn around and play the victim and claim, I was only trying to help you, which is another one. They will play the victim to the reality they created to avoid the consequences of their own actions, so that you're the one that feels guilty, you're the one that feels bad, you're the one that feels like you're neglecting them, you're the one that feels like you're being abusive, as they continually play the victim to the reality they created to gaslight your reality and what's happening to you. They will accuse you of having intentions and motives that you do not have. And this plays into their hands when they're also playing the victim. So they can accuse you of attacking something within them that the majority of people would frown upon. So they can gain enablers and flying monkeys to their side to attack you when you're just trying to point out their unbelievable behaviour or wrong behaviour in some way. Call a narcissist out and they will switch it round onto how it's all your fault, how you're responsible for everything they do wrong, as they continue to play the victim. So they're going to make out that you have intentions and motives that you do not have. And the more you try to defend yourself, the more they twist the words to work in their favour. They will go all out to hide things from you And then they'll help you look for them, that helpful sabotage. They will purposefully hide your car keys from you when they know you've got an important job interview, and then they'll help you look for them, and then they'll magically find them when you're going to be late, and then they'll expect eternal gratitude that they found the keys that they hid from you. Yet as you've no evidence that they've hid them from you, you can't just call out and tell them that they did. And if you do find out that they did and you call them out on this, they're going to play the victim of, oh, it's always my fault. You never take responsibility, do you? I forgot you're perfect and you never lose anything. So you're constantly trying to defend yourself to them. And they will rewrite history to escape accountability, to avoid any consequences of their actions. So whatever happened in the past, they will rewrite it to work in their favour. They will look to blame you, to shame you. They will claim that something that did happen didn't happen. They will claim something that didn't happen did happen. You can just say to a narcissistic person, because when you know you say no to them, they take offence to this. It's very difficult having boundaries around those who just see your boundaries as a challenge and a game. To win, you have to say no in the right way, which is by cutting contact with them and no longer having anything to do with them. So you might know within yourself that if you say no to them, it's going to cause hassle. So you might just simply say to them, I'll think about it. And later down the line, they're going to come back at you and say, but you already agreed, even though you know full well you didn't agree. Then you're on the defensive, and then they play the victim of how they'd already arranged this because they knew that you'd already agreed, even though all you said was, I will think about it. A narcissist will rewrite history on you to work in their favour. They are looking to chip away at you any way they can to make the reality for themselves that suits themselves, while ignoring the actual facts and evidence. When it comes to narcissistic people, some of them genuinely believe their own lies. Their lies become their truths as they tell so many. Some just enjoy playing with people and seeing how far they can push people. With both, they lack the empathy to care. They just feel entitled to get their own way. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or any other methods you noticed of a narcissistic person's gaslighting, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a new book out, which is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, which is out on Amazon now, and I shall also add the link to that in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.